tell you something that's broken and I talk you into it, I'm bearing you false witness. I'm going to lie to you about something.
Come on.
And number 10 is an intriguing commandment. You have to think about number 10 for a while. Take some meditation. Because it's not an outward sin. You're not going to see somebody in the news saying, you know, Joe's going to prison for 10 years because he was coveting. Now, Joe, of course, go to prison because he murdered somebody or stole something from a jewelry store, right? But he says, don't covet. Interesting verb, to covet. It's a deep thought. And he gives examples. He says, don't covet your neighbor's house.
Come on.
Your neighbor's wife.
Come on.
Or husband, for that matter. Your neighbor's menservant or maidservant.
Come on.
Your neighbor's cattle or ox, which in today's would be his car. Okay? Or anything else that your neighbor possesses.
Come on.
But it's such an odd commandment, isn't it? It kind of sneaks it in there. Because all the other ones we understand. Okay, don't bow down to an idol. Okay, don't murder somebody. You know, go to church. All the things we know we're all supposed to do. But he says, but on the very last, before you go, number 10, which is the last one, scribble this down, don't want something that belongs to somebody else.
Come on. Say it.
Good.
It's a deep thought, isn't it? Don't desire to have something that God gave somebody else. So I'm thinking about it and wondering, what does that mean? Well, if you really boil it down, number 10 births the other 9. Because if I drive, let's just use the first example. He says, don't covet your neighbor's house. Okay? So we're driving along. Okay? You ever just see a house that blows your mind?
Yeah.
There's a guy in Florida who owns a huge company. I think his house is like, was it 60,000 square feet or something? I mean, it was just, it's like a hotel. You can't even use every room in a year. You know, it's huge. So let's say we're driving together and we go by a house and we begin to covet that house. Say, I want that house. It can birth the other 10. Because you say, well, the guy who lives in that house, he worships a God that's not my God. Maybe his God's better than my God. There's number 1.
Come on.
Maybe if I get an idol that he worships,
Come on.
and I worship him, I'll get a house like he has. There's number 2.
Say it.
Come on.
His God may be stronger than my God. Now I've broken number 3. Because I've blasphemed the name of my God. Maybe he got an inheritance. So he got it from his parents. I got nothing from my parents. I broke number 5.
That's good.
But you know, he probably works on Sunday, puts a little extra hours in, you know what I'm saying? So he gets a little bonus check.
Come on.
Now I break number 4. Even worst case scenario, say, you know what if I break in and take his house? Just happened. The family who adopted those 10 kids was in Houston. People worked for them. They have a safe in their house. They had $100,000 in it. So all 8 of them got together and said, let's go in that house and take that money. It all birthed in number 10. Thou shalt not covet something that belongs to somebody else. So they broke in the house, murdered the couple, broke them in number 6, didn't have any idea that there was a camera the whole time. Got their van, their license plate. Moses also said, by the way, your sins will find you out.
Come on.
Right.
Say it.
It's amazing people get caught sometimes, you know. I knew a guy who had a hit and run. He smashed into a friend of mine, threw him off the road, but his front bumper fell off with his license plate on it and he ran away. The next morning, hi Bob. You're on 107 last night, we know, here's your license plate. So, he says, your sins will find you out. If I say, you know what, that person's wife or husband, if you want that one, you're going to break number 7. You covet first before you take it. Number 8, you steal it. I want that house. I'm going to take that house. Number 9, you lie because I want something. It all comes from number 10. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
What a fun, interesting concept that God said, of the number 10, the last one I'm going to do is something that's completely and totally inside your heart.
Come on. Say it.
Not even external. I can't even prove it. I can't prove your coveting. But the fruit will prove
Come on. Say it.
that we covet.